Troye Sivan's in the green room. We're going to get him around here for a chat.
Yeah, and also a trip to London. We're giving it away in just a moment.
Stand by. Please welcome.
Hey, this is Troye Sivan.
Kyle Jackie this morning here at Kiss FM. Troye Sivan is here.
Yay!
Hey, my friend, look at you.
How's it going?
How old are you?
I'm 21.
21 years old. I knew you were young. But, God, you're doing so well for so young. Normally, you don't get your sort of success until you're old and you can't enjoy yourself.
Right.
But you're killing it,
You
aren't
actually look even younger than 21.
I know.
Yeah, I bet you get asked for ID whenever you have to buy
How
anything.
annoying.
No, I do always. And I just turned 21, thankfully, because I spent a lot of time in America. So that was really annoying. The years between like 18 and 21,
Yeah.
where like you can't have a beer at dinner in America. suck.
Oh,
Did you?
isn't that
When
weird?
did you?
I don't
When did you leave
understand that.
Australia?
Oh, I still live in Perth, technically, but I've spent like 2 weeks there this year so far.
Because a backstory for everyone who isn't aware, is you're born in South Africa.
Yep.
And moved to Perth at a very young age, 2 or 3 or something.
Yeah.
And spent your whole life here. When did you get your first record deal? How did this all take place?
So I started. I posted YouTube videos.
Yeah.
I posted YouTube videos since I was like 12.
Yeah.
And then when I was 17, EMI Australia found me, and I got signed when I was 18.
Yeah.
And then, just basically haven't stopped
Sweet.
since.
I
So they
know.
found you online, really.
Yeah.
So this,
Well, you
this
had a
thing still
massive
happens.
following with your YouTube, videos.
Yeah, you don't get a good following unless you're fucking awesome. Oh,
Yeah,
sorry, I said the bad word.
Are you allowed to do that?
But
already?
yeah, you are allowed.
Nice.
We've got a censor here. Her job's to beat me out when I
Right.
get potty mouth.
Oh,
Try
really?
it out. Try it out.
Wait.
Yeah, say whatever you want. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, nice work.
Did that feel good?
Yeah.
It did.
Because you don't hear the beep here.
No,
But out there,
I
they
know.
hear the
No
beep.
one else
Yeah.
got to
Awesome.
hear
No,
it.
it's great.
Right.
You're touring Australia for the first Australian tour ever, right?
Yeah, well, I did a show in Sydney and Perth. Was it earlier this year or late last year?
Yeah.
And, but I haven't like actually toured. No.
Right,
Right,
so this
so
here,
this
I'm going to
is
read
it.
some dates out. Sydney,
Go for
August 3rd.
Yep.
Canberra, August 4th. Brisbane, 6th of August. Wollongong, the 7th of August. Melbourne, 9th. Adelaide, 11th. Perth, hometown for him, 13th of August.
How are you getting around? Are you busing this or are you
No,
flying?
we're
No
flying.
way.
I wish that we had the bus. I
Yeah.
love the bus.
Do
We had
you?
our first bus in America,
Yeah.
and it's like life changing.
You love it?
Why?
It's
Because
just different, they say.
The bunks are like, you may as well be like in the womb. It's
Oh,
like
really?
or a coffin. It's whichever I don't know. It's kind of how you think about it, but it's just this super super dark. You can sleep all day because you have no idea what time it is outside. It's quiet.
Yeah.
Who else is on the bus with you?
So my whole band, and then just like the crew, so our lighting guy and our front of
Yeah.
house guy.
Yep. Yep.
So, you bring in dates or you bring in fans or you having sex with fans on this bus? Or
not
whatever?
I mean, the bunks are like teeny. If anyone can do that,
Yeah.
I take my hat off to them
Yeah.
in those little bunks. But
Yeah.
yeah, no, I'm not that desperate.
No, not getting
And you walked in the Yves Saint Laurent, well, it's now called Saint Laurent show.
Yes.
Was this in Paris?
Yes, it was.
What
yeah.
was that like?
So you modelled as well?
Not really. No, that was like a one-time thing. I mean, I would love to do more like fashion stuff, not necessarily modeling, but I'm really like falling in love with the fashion world. But basically, Hedy Slimane, who was the kind of creative designer for Saint Laurent at the time, he, I guess, like heard the music and everything, and was friends with my managers, and we ended up meeting for lunch the one day, and then he was like, "Oh, can I shoot you?" in his like beautiful French accent, and I was like, "Sure."
No,
So
that
then we
sounds
went
like he's
around.
doing the crack on this bloke.
Right.
This guy's cracking on.
So then we did that, and then he called like 2 weeks later, and he was like, "Hey, do you want to walk in the show?" And so I went, and it was like a 2-day trip to Paris, and I was surrounded by
Wow.
these like beautiful 6 feet tall, gargantuan like models, and then there was little old me walking down.
How tall are you?
I don't actually know. I'm probably like 5'11" or
But
something.
not
like
as
Yeah.
tall as these
No,
model dudes.
No. I had some high heels on as well.
Did you have high heels on?
Yeah, which was part of the struggle of like the show. I had to learn to walk in high heels.
Holy moly! Talk about throwing you into the fire.
Right, yeah.
And you pulled it off okay?
Yeah, it was fine. I just like looked straight ahead because I think like Anna Wintour was there and stuff like that.
Oh, how
and
intimidating.
I had and stuff. So
Jeez. Was Kanye there?
I don't think so. No.
Because, do you like him? Because
I do.
he's gone music to fashion.
Right, yeah. No,
See, I think wasn't that long ago that people would like try and stifle artists and say, well, you can't act and sing.
Right.
And now they say, oh, you can't act and fashion design. I think this is bullshit. If you're a creative, you're a creative in any way.
exactly, and that's kind of the goal for me for life. Like even just in the past, I think, like I said, whenever I get bored, that like my go-to thing is to make something, whether it's a YouTube video or a song, or whether it's going to be something in fashion in the future, or writing, not music, but like I want to write children's books one day. I really just like making stuff.
Do you like
Oh.
making? Like, do you cook as well?
Oh, no.
No.
I can't cook.
That's what
and
old people do.
I can't draw.
You got me
You can't
either.
draw.
I'm the worst
No.
drawer.
But have you ever thought maybe you get a big bit of paper and cover yourself in paint, be nude, and just roll around?
I can do that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that sounds good.
abstract.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I get my future place, wherever I'm going to settle down, I want to do all that.
Where do you want to settle down? Which country? Which city? Have you fallen in love with any city yet?
I've fallen in love with so many cities. I just was in New Zealand yesterday, and I'm obsessed with New Zealand.
Oh, you'll get over that.
I reckon that's where I want my holiday home one day if all goes well.
Is it in the
Whereabouts?
snow or in the filthy suburbs?
No, I reckon like Queenstown.
Queenstown's
or something.
great.
How gorgeous is that?
Yeah. Well, I just came from there as well.
Yeah, no, it's
Beautiful.
beautiful. But then besides that, I think I'll probably end up in America.
Yeah,
LA.
you got it. Someone like you need to be in America. That's where there's no glass ceiling for
It's
someone
also
like
LA
you.
is not that far from Australia. Like
No.
it's one flight, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And have you got yourself a special someone, or you just slutting around?
I'm slutting around, mate.
Slutting around. That's the way.
May as well, hey.
Yeah, you might as well. You're
Live
only
the
young.
life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've done some big American television shows as well. What are they like behind the scenes?
They're fun. They're really, really fun. It's kind of like, first of all, everything is minuscule. Like you get there and Fallon's desk is like, it's tiny.
Tiny little,
it's
a
little
set for
pissant little-
ants.
Yeah.
You,
That's a desk for ants.
really though, and you get there and like the crowd is small. It's all like
Yeah,
movie magic.
It's
Yeah.
not like when you watch on TV, it looks gigantic,
huge.
right?
So
And then
no,
you're like, this is it's like being in your grandma's lounge room. That's how small these sets are, right?
Right. And then on top of it, you know, you perform one song and it's like 3 minutes. So between it, you performing in like a tiny room for like maybe 100 people maximum,
Yeah.
and it being over so quickly, it's you always all the ones that I've done, I've left being like, wait, did that just happen? Kind of thing,
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? Whereas like the Billboard Awards, I like felt that because we were in a big arena and stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
How do you find out? Who rings you and says, "Hey, they want you at the Billboard Awards"? Does a manager ring you? How do you find that out?
Yeah, it's my managers, and normally it's just like a text message, and I'll.
Oh, so they're not even a big deal to them. Just like
No,
yo,
it is a big deal.
Lock
It's just
this
that
away.
we normally just like communicate through text. But yeah, I freak out almost.
You don't answer your
Yeah.
manager's call either. Me neither. I can't
I
stand
don't do
it.
emails.
Yeah, I don't do emails.
I do texts.
No,
Yeah,
it's
I
true.
don't-
If you
I
want
don't
to
even
get
have email.
if you want to get a quicker reply from someone, you text them, not email.
I retired from email. Maybe I got no
Email's
email.
annoying.
You know, I'm
Yeah.
not interested in that.
Mm.
Yeah.
Troy, thanks so much for coming in studio this
No
morning,
worries.
and
Thank
we'll
you
see you
guys.
on your tour. If you want tickets to that concert, you can go to ticketek.com.au.
Oh my God, I'm going to see you because you're also, I've just read a note here. You're also doing the iHeart Music Festival
Vegas.
in Vegas.
Are you gonna be there?
I'll be there. Man, nice to see you.
Nice to meet
The
you.
new single Wild featuring Alessia Cara, that's great. It's out right now. For tickets to the Australian tour this month, visit ticketek.com.au. Go and see him live. It's fantastic.
Troye Sivan joining us this morning. Thanks, son.
No
Thanks, mate.
worries. Thank you guys.